We are hours away from the fourth Democratic debate. Bernie Sanders has been surging in the polls, especially in the early voting states, Iowa and New Hampshire. A new national poll out today, however, shows Hillary Clinton leading rival Bernie Sanders by 25 points. Clinton with 59% of Democratic primary voters, while Sanders gets the support of 34%. CBS News political contributor and Democratic strategist Lynda Tran is in Washington for us. Lynda, what do each of the candidates need to do tonight strategically?
Well, I mean, Carolyn, as you say, it's really go time tonight. It's their last chance before the Iowa caucuses to really leave a lasting impression with folks there, but also around the country. As you say, Hillary Clinton is leading nationally, but the polls in the last week have really shown a surge among Bernie Sanders and his campaign. And, in a place like Iowa, where the victory could be decided by a margin of just 30,000 caucus goers, it's going to be really important that they differentiate between themselves and give a very clear choice to voters in Iowa tonight.
Do the new national numbers help Hillary Clinton in Iowa, just showing voters in Iowa that she's the candidate who is better positioned to win a national election?
I think that the national numbers are helpful. They're up somewhat from the last time there was a poll out about the state of the race nationally. But Iowans are their own breed, and they're going to make up their minds based on who they think is going to speak to their issues there. So again, this is a moment. This is going to be a time for them to really highlight where they stand on very important issues.
And one of those issues, I know Hillary Clinton has been bringing up Bernie's record on gun control. Talk about some of the issues and how they're trying to look different from each other.
Yeah, absolutely. On gun control in particular, you have to keep in mind that tonight the debate is going to be a very short distance away from that horrific shooting that happened at Emmanuel AME Church last June that left several people dead. So I expect that gun control, the policies that both candidates have proposed in order to address gun violence is going to be front and center. But there are also so many things going on right now. I expect there's going to be a discussion about health care. You saw this past week that both candidates have put out some pretty important ads for the campaign. Hillary Clinton's focused on gun control, but Bernie Sanders focused on Wall Street reform. And so I expect those are going to be topics of conversation tonight as well.
If Hillary Clinton loses in Iowa, should she be concerned?
I think that Hillary Clinton and her campaign have made very clear for quite a while now that they expect that both Iowa and New Hampshire are going to be very tight races. That said, you have to remember that shortly after those two early competitions, you're going to have Super Tuesday, and you're going to have a pretty big swing across some really important states, including Virginia, which in the last couple of cycles has become a real battleground and a real decider. In all of those states, I would expect Hillary Clinton to do very well. In fact, if I were Bernie Sanders, I would be somewhat concerned about how he fares among the electorate in those states, which are much more diverse than in Iowa and New Hampshire.
We've heard Bernie Sanders say that Hillary Clinton's campaign got scared because the polls tightened. Have we seen Clinton adjust her strategy, and did she need to?
Well, I anticipate that Hillary Clinton and her team, who are very, very focused on grassroots organizing and building an organization that kind of outlasts any given poll at any given moment, are really just focused on turning out their volunteers, making sure that everybody who's going to come into play on caucus night is really ready, understands the process, and knows how to move people. I don't expect that they're diverging from that strategy at all.
Lynda Tran, thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Thank you.